The Clawline or Grapplehook is the first traversal ability in Act 2 of Hollow Knight Silksong. This guide covers how to get it quickly after arriving at the Citadel, and as usual, useful timestamps can be found in the video description. This guide assumes that we have already made it to the Grand Bellway in the Citadel. If you need help getting there, check out the 2 guides I have linked near the bottom of this video's description. They should have everything you need. With that said, we will begin at the Grand Bellway in the Citadel. I recommend unlocking both the Ventrica station and the Bellway station here before moving out west into the Citadel. If this is your first time in Act 2, there will be a short interaction with an NPC. We can then make our way up this platforming section, and our first destination is the exit at the top west corner of this tall vertical chamber. That will take us to a new chamber where we can hit a lever to spin a wheel, then wall climb up it. There is a portal that we can open up and to the east in this area. Just be careful about running in, as there are exhaust plumes that deal a lot of damage in the next chamber. As mentioned, watch out for the exhaust as we make our way east. We will eventually arrive at the first shrine, and near the eastern ledge is the White Key. This next part is not required, but if we go into the shrine, we can slash away the webs and hit the lever to activate the bell. This will eventually result in a new town popping up here, along with a brand new shop that has some really good items. Once we've finished up here, we can move west and up, then east and up to reach the Ventrica station for this area, which I recommend unlocking. We can then take it back to the Grand Bellway. With the White Key in our possession, we can now access the Whiteward area of the Citadel. To get there, we will move out to the west, then platform up a short distance before heading through the first western exit we see. Moving further west, past several enemies and traps, we can hit a lever to open the way forward. In the next area, we will break out of the tower we are in, then drop down and go through the entrance to the Whiteward, which should be to our east. The White Key will unlock access to the lift that goes down into the ward, but it will also allow us to access the bench on the other side. After getting that checkpoint, we can ride the lift down into the ward, then move west up into it. There are a few exhaust and saw traps that we need to get through before dropping down into an operating room of sorts. I recommend clearing the debris to the east so that you have an easy escape if needed. This next part is not necessary, but you can move west to grab a Choral Commandment relic, which will trigger an encounter with a Dreg Husk. After defeating or deciding to run from the husk, we will move east into the next chamber and hit a lever to open a shortcut back to the bench. This will also open a new path on the east side of the lift shaft, which we can go into and then drop down to reach the map station for the Whiteward. Activating it will allow us to see where we are on the map. In any case, we will move further east and vault over a couple morticians and spike pits, then hop up to the upper level. Moving west here first will get us an extremely useful blue tool, the Injector band, which speeds up our healing speed. We can then move east over the previous chamber and jump down into the furnace. Following this one-way path will take us down into a new region, the Underworks. It's just a short distance down into the west from there to reach our next bench and checkpoint. I also equipped the Injector band tool at this point. We don't have a map for this area, but the Clawline upgrade is very close. From the bench, we will move west, drop down, and smack a wheel lever several times to activate an airlift. We can then ride it up to the western exit. We'll need to avoid enemies and hotspots as we drop all the way to the bottom of this vertical chamber, then move through the bottom east exit. As we move through this next area, we need to watch out for the explosive cogwork haulers, as well as lava falls. We can also smack this undersweep from below, making them easier to dispatch. We'll then perform a carefully timed wall jump to reach the exit that he was guarding. At the top west of this next chamber is a one-way portal that we will need to go through. It is then just a few leaps west for us to reach our goal, the altar that will give us the Clawline ability. Getting the ability will cause the platforms to disappear, and we still need to find an alternative exit out of here. For that, use the Clawline, Grapplehook, Harpoon, whatever it's called, to spring from the many rings. The Clawline does take silk to use, so make sure that you don't try to jump and use it again too quickly if you are low on that resource. Give Hornet a second to regenerate some of her silk so that she can use the Clawline again. We will then need to Clawline our way up and to the west, and this will give us an opportunity to practice using it on enemies for traversal purposes. There is a shard bundle that we can grab to the west before making our way up into the east. There we'll find a chamber with a chain that can be pulled by using the Clawline ability. This will result in several waves of enemies that we must defeat. I don't use it much in this gameplay, but the Clawline is actually very useful for combat purposes in addition to being a good traversal item. In any case, once all waves of foes are defeated, a passage in the upper east corner will open, leading us back to the one bench that we've discovered in this location. As a quick aside, we can also now access the Architect NPC, which is up to the east of the bench, and she sells some really neat tools. I'll also quickly show the path to the Ventrica fast travel station for this region. It is to the west of the bench, down the first tube and through the bottom east exit. We will then move west through another exit and up to the west where we can hit a lever to cross a gap. Just follow the sign from there. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me in the comments where I will do my best to help. If you want to see more great content, you can head over to my channel, and if you're new, consider subscribing. You're helping me feed my cat. Her name's Marshmallow. Have a great day if you're here today, have a great Tuesday, and as always, thanks for watching.